course, Aaron has so much technology knowledge and all this stuff that he kills it. He knows specific names. He's really, really good at that. I guess I'm more of a generalizer, and I know a lot, but those two just really make it strong. So it's really cool to kind of banter with them. And Sam Proof, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, great addition.
He's fun. He knows his stuff, and he brings a different still forward futuristic edge, but he also has the traditional games that he talks about that we love so much, and his cats. So it's great.
Yeah, Sam has been an awesome addition, and Mobcrush, of course, allowing us to come in and shoot there. It's become kind of like a part of their family in ways, and I'm excited for you guys. And also, I did want to talk about the Stand Up to Cancer stream team event I'm doing that you and Aaron happened to jump on a stream that one of the retro streamers, Retro Game Brews, shout out, was doing on behalf of our charity event that I started, I guess leading the way with, and I'm really excited about that. I wanted to talk about that a little bit at top here too.
Yeah, this past was it
Wednesday?
So
we kicked it off last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft launch, no major marketing. We didn't even do a press release. We just want to kind of like baby step in. But I had 19 fundraisers from Friday till now. They've raised close to $8,000.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I think it's really like, look, I think there was expectations of like, what are we going to make? But I think the smartest thing was like, I just wanted to not set a goal for us as an organization. But what's amazing about the event is that any fundraiser can set their own goal. So whatever you can go on Twitch and be like, I'm going to raise $200 for Stand Up to Cancer. And you can set that as a goal. And that goal is for you, but also anything that's being raised is going and benefiting, cancer research and what Stand Up to Cancer does. So I just wanted to say I've been really busy, Daniel, and I know I've been kind of like just like kind of hard to get in touch with. Maybe I'm not answering texts as fast, but I'm just like moderating chats.
You've been a jerk.
I've been a big jerk,
fine.
but I just want to say that I feel relief of the actual initiative launching now, and now it's just about getting more people involved. I don't have to worry about the logistics side of it. It's all there. Have you seen the event page? I would love to. Maybe I'll put it on this post in the description so people could check it out.
Yeah,
really easy to get involved. It's just like super easy to sign up.
It's really fun. It's obviously going towards a great cause, and it was absolutely worth it. We got to play Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah, that was cool.
Sanity and I on Wednesday, and it was really fun. We had some really cool people joining in on that, and we raised money, and it was all worth it. Everything was
great. I think in total, Retro Game Brews raised almost $470 or $480.
$490.
$490.
10
yeah,
which
was awesome, and that is awesome, and every little bit counts. Like I really like, even there was a couple of streamers that streamed and they raised like $20-$30, and even that is like amazing to me. Yeah. So I've even raised myself $270, which I'm like really excited about. So yeah, anyway, if anyone wants to check it out, it's really easy to check it out. You do standuptocancer.org/SU2C stream team. And you can go check out the event. I'll put it in the description below. But Daniel, I'm like super pumped about it, and I've been really excited that not only are we like getting people to stream and play video games, they're playing and streaming for a good cause and to help save lives. So it's pretty fun. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. It's been really fun. We've been working hard. That's basically what we've all been doing.
We've been really busy, yeah.
And unfortunately, the audio podcast has taken a hit from that, but it's for good reasons. But we're back on track. We're going to be coming at you what are we doing, every Thursday?
I think that the podcast should drop new after the show's all finished with the live, replay we do on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. I think it makes sense to give it its own light at the end of the week. And I think we could do a replay on Saturdays of the podcast.
Sure.
So it's Thursday, live, new podcast right before the week's over. It's Thursday. You're driving to work. You're like, oh, yes, work is almost over. I'm going to listen to the Coin Boys again. I miss these guys. And then go to work, and then the next day is Friday, and you're ready to go to the weekend. What do you think, Daniel? Doesn't that sound awesome?
Sounds fine. I think that sounds great. I think it's the beautiful thing about podcasts is you can listen to them whenever you want to. And the good thing is we're our topics that we're going to be talking about a little bit more, not so much time sensitive. We're just having a conversation more so, which is great. So
and we can deliver this a little bit. Me and Daniel feel like we've got a flow because we both are doing it remotely now on a high level. We're able to record the way we like from remote, so we don't have to worry about Daniel bothering Daniel and stuff like that.
yeah, because he was bothering me so much.
I always leave my Starbucks cups at his place. I'm sure he's happy that's
the
ended.
Starbucks cups, man.
Do you miss me leaving the Starbucks cups?
Here's why I like you missing the Starbucks cups. Because I don't like coffee, and I always get crap from people telling me, oh, how can you not like coffee? So now it makes me seem more sophisticated when people come in and they see the Starbucks cup on the table. They're like, oh, you got coffee. I'm like, maybe. So funny. I feel more like an adult because I always go to Starbucks. You know what I order?
What
Hot chocolate.
A chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Oh, is it good?
No, but it's better than coffee in my opinion. I don't like coffee. Coffee tastes awful. It's very, very bitter for me. Yes, you can put creamer. Yes, you can put sugar, but I still taste the coffee. It's kind of like when you know how people try to zhuzh up broccoli.
Yes,
but broccoli always tastes.
Broccoli.
It's good. No, broccoli is good, but I'm sorry, I don't like broccoli either. But I will eat it. I have no problem with it.
I think it's pretty good.
But it always tastes like broccoli, no matter what you do to it. It's always broccoli. Same thing with coffee.
Always broccoli.
No matter what you do to coffee, coffee is so dominant in that flavor that it's just gross to me. But anyways, hot chocolate is my jam. You got me on a topic.
It's fine. We're it is the season, isn't it? I mean,
and then we have this stupid pumpkin spice season happening. Oh god.
Well, it'll be over soon because then we're going to peppermint season when Starbucks throws peppermint on everything.
In December.
So that's coming soon, and then the red cups, and then the controversy. It's all coming.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
We can't put Christmas decorations on our cups anymore. We'll just make them red. That was just, I feel like society is getting so, like, social media is just, that's a whole nother ball. We got to, Daniel, I think there's a great episode that we should think about, social media as a long form topic and how it's disrupting society in whether it's positive or negative, because damn, it's really affecting it. Sure. But I think what we could actually talk about today is something that's really important to us. And something that you and I have a great understanding about and perspective from years being a part of it. And that is the state of crypto, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
We should just jump into that because I think it's important. I think we've done enough catching up. I think it's time to talk about the state of crypto because damn, do we have a lot to talk about since the last time we did a state of crypto. I think this time it's worse. I think the state of crypto topics are going to get progressively worse.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pretend like you're the president.
Yes.
All right? Okay. And say the state of crypto is whatever you think it is and give me a pause. Do that.
What do you mean like give you a pause?
Just give me you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, like make believe I'm doing like a whole thing?
Yeah, you're speaking in front of a bunch of people and say, what is the state of crypto? Go ahead,
President. All right, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen of the crypto jury and whatever, or organization, whatever we are.
You're doing great.
You all look great, actually. Bob, looking good today. Hey, congrats on the kids. And Jill, congrats on opening up that wonderful library in the Midwest. We're so happy for the crypto library. We are proud of that. But we're here because of a special reason. It's the state of crypto, right? And we are in the United States of America, this wonderful place where you could get whether you want acai bowls or you want coffee at Starbucks. We have it all. Acai to coffee. And we can't beat that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is happening today with cryptocurrency? Exchanges like Binance can no longer trade with Americans. Exchanges like Poloniex, who's been around for years in the wonderful state of Delaware, tax-free people, tax-free state of Delaware is where Poloniex was founded, and they can't even serve Americans. They can't even serve Americans in America.
So basically, the state of crypto is disastrous. There you go.
So you didn't want my long form?
No, because I told you to give me a pause, and you gave me 0 pauses.
But wasn't that a good
say something
speech?
and give me a pause, and you're like, no,
Oh.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Jill's library was great.
Jill's library.
So anyways, no, that's what we're talking about today.
I was
guys.
making believe I was the president.
Yeah, the president specifically talks to Jill.
He's like, Jill, you're
during
looking
the
good
state
today.
of the state of the country address. He's talking to Jill. So, anyways, yeah, that's what we're here for. Is we started off as a cryptocurrency podcast, and we're going to continue talking about cryptocurrency, but it's really, honestly, difficult to do things legally, to do things properly, to do things freely in America. And it's not just crypto, I want to say, but crypto is the one that is affecting us the most. But there's a lot of things that we cannot do on the internet that everybody else in the world can do. And it's getting freaking ridiculous. And it's getting really damn annoying. I mean, I got an email early in October, or maybe mid-October, from Poloniex out of nowhere saying, hey, guess what? We're going to shut down your account in about a month, so do something quick. And yesterday, which is the second, so we're recording this on the third, but on the second on the first was the very, very last day for me to do anything with my crypto. I had already pulled it off. I got it out. I was good to go. But man, that was insane. And I have a feeling that is the reason why there was a giant bump, because we had a recent Bitcoin price spike. I have a feeling that was a big reason, because a lot of Americans were getting their stuff off and selling their crypto completely, and just being done with it. Which I don't think is a good thing. I think it's in fact very awful, because they had no other choice. How do you feel?
Oh, man. I mean, that's the problem. They have no other choice. It's not really them wanting to do that, right?
Exactly.
That's the main issue there, is that U.S. is, and this is my main problem with the U.S. and crypto, is that U.S. has been making it harder and harder for us to push adoption. They have been and I get it. I get it that this is like America, and we have to have regulations, and we have to go through the red tape, and it's going to take years, just like L.A. is finally building metro extensions because of, cough, cough, the Olympics, but they're finally doing it. But it's like, why do we have to do what, like, I guess it was going to happen, right, Daniel? We knew that the government, once they started to open their eyes to it, it was going to take time for them to look at it, research it. But now we're affecting exchanges that are founded in America and that have, that's why I was making the joke about Delaware, because I believe they are from Delaware, of all places.
Well, every business is from Delaware, unfortunately, because that's just the easiest place to do your business.
But I thought they were actually from Delaware.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. I think they might be.
I have every reason to believe that they are not. I have every reason.
Okay, I get you. I guess that's true. I didn't really think about that, but regardless, I thought that was it's still they're from America, right? And we got an American exchange that has to close down for American people.
Yeah, because they sold out to China. And
yeah, well, that's true.
So that's the reason why they did it. But they did it or not China, but they did. I forgot which country in Asia, but they did it for a good reason. It was a benefit to them, and it worked out really, really well for them. I don't blame them for doing it. It sucks. But clearly they felt that they weren't getting enough, or they felt that the American business wasn't good enough for them to stay.
Or it's just, like we're looking at it, it's falling apart in America. It's taking too long, and now we got all the problems with Mark Zuckerberg and Libra jumping in. It's confusing everybody.
It's not confusing anybody. That Libra's going to die quick.
Well, I'm not, but still, Daniel, think about someone that got into crypto, and the first thing they hear about is this, blockchain is Libra. There's still people out there that have no idea the difference. I'm sorry.
Here's what I'm going to say.
True.
Here's what I really love about our video show. And it's been really an interesting thing, because the video show, because of the platform it's on, because we're doing it through Mobcrush, which streams through Twitch, through Facebook, through formats that are traditionally for gamers. And we do play games, and we do talk about games on the show as well. But we do bring up blockchain news. And the responses that we get when we talk about these things, because we just talked about a news story not that long ago on how Bitcoin helped to take down a 350-person pedophile ring on the internet.
Nice.
Blockchain technology is amazing. Bitcoin technology is amazing, and I will fight to the death for this thing to be properly implemented. But it needs to be properly implemented, and unfortunately, something that the U.S. government is doing is not is stopping it from being from growing. And we are going to get and it's a bad thing for a few reasons. One, other countries are starting to adopt it. In fact, in France, they just released that every high school student is going to learn about blockchain technology.
Sure, that's great.
That's phenomenal. China,
but that's in another country.
China just approved blockchain technology and said everybody needs to be. They're going to start developing their own blockchain. This is from President Xi, the president, saying they're going to start doing it, which is another reason why they think that price spike happened.
Well,
I just talked to one of my students in China. He didn't know what I did. He didn't know that I'm heavy into crypto technology and history and research and all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing this week? And he goes, oh, I have a paper. I'm like, what's the paper about? And he goes, it's about something called cryptocurrency. And I schooled the kid. I helped him out a lot with his paper. But that never happened. I've been teaching there for years. That's never happened before. It's growing. America is taking away the sunshine for this plant to grow.
Well, I think something to compare to this whole thing is the advancement of the legalities behind medical marijuana and marijuana in general in America. Look how long it took for that to get to where it is right now. That's what scares me about cryptocurrency. How long are we going to have to wait, considering this is something that's been around since 2009 and we think was created by an American, we think. We don't know for sure, I guess, but I have a pretty good idea that it was, obviously. So it's unfortunate that we live in a country that is so seated behind red tape, and it's a shame. And I don't know what to do, Daniel. We've been around for so long. And
I know what to do.
But hold on, exactly. I wanted to before you get into what you want to do, I did want to mention. I was going to say, you don't have to tell us how much you love this currency. Like, you don't have to tell us that. It's not about how much we love this currency because, I love blockchain. We started a podcast about it. Like, there's a lot of love behind it, but the problem is not how awesome the growth of the actual coders and the programmers that are making the blockchain technology, because that is also, we've seen that grow. It's just the adoption and the use cases and the government's holding us back. And that doesn't have to do with the actual technology progressing in just a physical sense, but it does have to do with getting things moving in the right direction. And America's going sideways. Like we're not even going forward. We're going sideways. I don't think we're
going sideways. I think we're going backwards.
Maybe we're going backwards, but it's really weird. And that's the state of crypto for me. It's just so it's so frustrating for me being around in 2011 where it was like 2013 or whatever. And the government even got involved and decided to auction the Silk Road coins, and I thought that was amazing when the U.S. government did that.
No,
right?
But that's what they do. That's just they see.
I know, but years later,
to go.
No, I know, but years later, now we're dealing with all this crap. So, what is the answer though, Daniel?
Politics.
You said you might know.
100%. It's politics. It's 100% politics.
Of course, it is.
No.
So we need a political guy behind it, like
voting. Yeah, you need to get out. Now, I feel that in today's society, we know more about politics than we ever have in the past for a lot of reasons. Social media and technology is there to document things. So you know a lot about these candidates. You know a lot about what they've done in the past. You know, and you can see their records very easily. You can see what they stand for. You can see what's going on, and it's been good and bad, both sides. It's been good and it's been bad.
Okay,
but you can do your research now, and that's the key part. You can do research. Now, you can easily also see who is for crypto and who is against crypto. I'm not saying that the person who is for crypto should be the one to get voted in 100% of the time, but you definitely want to look to see who's for crypto and at least push that subject onto your candidate. Talk to your candidate. Talk to who you want to talk to. Senators, you can reach them. It's senators, congressmen. You can reach them. You can reach out and say, listen, I am your constituent. I voted for you. I need you to focus on this. And if they don't, you find the candidate that does focus on, and that's just for across the board. That's all politics altogether. But as a crypto community, that's in America, that's what we definitely have to focus on. Who do you vote for and why?
Well, I remember when I was like, I always wanted to be a lobbyist for crypto. Like, that would have been fun. I think I have never wanted a political career in my life, but if there was one topic that I would be good at, it would be crypto. You know what I mean? Like, if we ever got into politics, if for some reason in the future, Daniel, we used all this educational stuff and knowledge we've learned from doing podcasts and interviews over the last like 2 years or more, that one day, 10 years later, we're talking in front of Congress as lobbyists for cryptocurrency, trying to lobby the use cases forward, which is something I would totally consider one day. But it's just hard to even, we're back. Here's my problem, is that we're back to that feeling where the public thinks of crypto still as a scary thing, where for a little bit there, it wasn't that way. And now it's kind of getting back to that again. And I'm looking on Twitter, and it is the biggest circle jerk of crypto-centric people just circle jerking the same content over and over again to each other. No offense. No offense to all.
We were part of that circle jerk.
We were. And we're doing things to try to
break
you know,
through.
Obviously for us, we're growing because gaming became a very important part of our you know, our podcast and live show, as you know, and then technology is really important to us, and we've always really enjoyed that. So it's only natural for our podcast to grow more about technology and internet history, which is something on this show. We are going to dive into more internet-based history, long-form topics when we can. Daniel, I do want to get into that a little bit more as well. But we did want to talk about the state of crypto. And what is the answer? Daniel thinks he knows. Can I give you my answer?
Sure.
Or at least what I think we have
absolutely.
to do is we have to keep doing what we've been doing for the last 2 years. And that's lobbying the advancement of this beautiful thing, but making sure that people are well educated and are doing their own research, and also just realize that this needs help. And word of mouth goes a long way when it comes to crypto. So if you got into crypto, it's not about telling your dad to get a Coinbase account and sign up and buy crypto anymore. It's about telling your dad to learn, here are some sites, learn about this first, and when you're interested, tell me, and then we'll think about buying you crypto. I think that's the best way to approach it nowadays. Don't tell someone to buy it right away anymore. Tell them, hey, here's a few links. Here's some history, some really cool stuff. Here's some podcasts that you should check out. If you find it really interesting and you think that this might be something you want to be a part of, then I will show you how to purchase it. Here are the links to help you with that. I think that is the better approach now to people that aren't involved in crypto. Don't make them just start buying it, because I don't want them to think about the gambling side of it, the money part of it. Because you want them, yes, it's valued and it's currency, but you want them to know what the hell it does and what it means to change.
Personally,
right?
What I've used,
I think that's important.
So on the podcast, on the live show, again, we're getting a lot of really interesting questions when we do talk about crypto news on the show, and it's very, very open and welcome, especially because they gamers, again, like we've been saying many times on the show, they know about digital assets. They understand that concept. And when we talked about the pedophile ring, everybody was completely blown away that Bitcoin wasn't anonymous. And everybody was blown away that, oh, wait, this actually can take down some shadiness. The big thing, I think the big, huge thing is not so much the gambling, although that is an important issue. I think the bigger thing is that they think it's being used for really bad things. And that's that stigma that's been placed upon it.
But dude, that stigma has barely ever been peeled off.
And that's
I mean, like
we need
a little
to start
bit.
peeling that off.
We're trying.
And
but
that's
Daniel,
the whole point.
you and I have tried to peel that off for years.
Yeah.
Like we're doing our part. We need people to do what we're doing more. And I'm not being conceited about that, but that's the kind of, we've always had a different approach to crypto and we've always been open armed. We went through the no coiners part of the world where, yes, Daniel, I was also sucked into that. I also used that terrible word, and I realized, what the hell am I doing?
It's just, I just said stop using it. But it's not
like,
that bad.
but have you noticed people stopped using it? Have you noticed that? It's
You know
like,
why? Because nobody's coming in.
No
to the
one's coming
community.
in. Yeah,
That's why.
That's
they can't.
true.
Here's the thing.
They
I
can't
would
make
love
fun of
to be a
no-coiners.
good participant in a lot of these conventions, these crypto conventions.
Oh,
but
that's another
but
thing.
going
It's
to
a
these
whole
crypto
nother
conventions has went from the first few years was actually very, very enlightening. It was beautiful, and I still want to redo those things, redo that time, because it's not being done anymore.
Yeah.
But it was very beautiful in terms of an education. It was a play. It was a school. It was a lesson for the day versus
Yeah.
now it's a pitch. It's a shill. It's a you gotta do this. Oh, and we do this, and they use so many big words just to trick you, into going, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, I gotta just start doing that. It's like
No, I think that's that could be a whole nother episode just about the conference side of the world of the crypto industry and how painfully it's just declining. It's just not going anywhere. It's not helping either at sometimes. Like, some of the conventions aren't even helping.
None of them.
What are they doing?
Zero.
That's what we want. Like, isn't
Zero
a convention
conventions
like,
are helping.
when I think of conventions like TwitchCon is open to the public for people that use Twitch. And they're catering and fan servicing to help people like get involved in the community. I never felt that at conventions. I never felt that community bond. In the beginning, I did. Yes, Daniel, we did.
Yeah, we did.
On smaller like group of meetups. I loved those. Those were great. But I mean, World CryptoCon was fun the first year we did it. But I don't know. And you know, all the I'm trying not to name names, but
No, I know.
I guess I did.
Here's the thing. They're all
Guess I did.
not worth it right now. Here's what
There
I
you
would
go.
recommend we do. Here's what I recommend you do if you want to if you want to help grow the space. We need to start small communities, small talks, small educational seminars.
We need to do a meetup, I think. You're right.
Yeah, we
Is
need
that
to
what
do
you mean?
smaller
That'd be
meetups.
great. Yeah.
I'm not. You're not charging money to get in. You're not charging money to do anything. You need it to grow. If you're charging, like, if somebody's new in the space and you tell them, oh, if you really want to know about crypto, you go to this convention, just spend $700 on a ticket and walk on in, and you can talk to anybody. And it's like, that's not worth it. That is, I would be like, go F off. And I am that way. So you need to sit down and educate, because once people, we don't really need to do too much in terms of selling, because once they understand the concept, once everybody understands what blockchain is, they get it and they like the technology, and they like the idea, and they will support it. It's really amazing what I've been seeing, and I think that's what we need to focus on: smaller meetups, teaching people how to use the tech, and why.
I don't want to take away from like the good of those conferences, because there have been good. You want to know, one of the best ones I ever went to was which we had on the show, were the Coin Talk guys.
Yeah.
That was cool to see all the people. So the questions they were asking those days compared to now, it's just so different. But yeah, dude, we'll just keep doing what we can do. But yeah, what can we do to make it better? And I think that's us having some, weekend conferences, meetings, and hey, we could even be in a brewery and do a little meetup, and I think it would be successful, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I would love to consider that. So maybe that's something we should think about going forward here, because that would be fun. I think there could be a lot of fun to be had helping people.
I agree. I used to tell people, go to Reddit. Going to Reddit is
don't send them to Reddit
now.
anymore.
Absolutely bad idea. I used to say go to
in
Twitter.
2012, Reddit
Going
was
to
amazing.
Twitter is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah,
I used to say,
not go to Twitter. Stay away, please.
Where can we go, though?
To us. Go to the Coin Boys.
Yeah,
Check
but
us
the thing
out.
is, even our website, we need to update it a bit more.
Well, we do need to update our website.
So I don't want you guys to go there yet. But
you can check out our podcast. We have a lot of informative former
you can
podcast
come to us on
episodes that can help.
absolutely, and you can come to us on Twitter, ask us questions. We are absolutely open on that. We need to grow, and I think
Okay,
that's huge.
so to close this topic out, let's do something like what, Daniel, are you gonna do to help the state of crypto in the next 2 weeks? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna continue doing what I've been doing, and it seems to be working. And that is, one, I think people for some reason like the fact that it's not anonymous.
Got it.
And explain to them how it is anonymous, but not how the pseudo-anonymity works. That's one thing. Two, I'm going to focus on the news that I have been focusing on that, again, also seems to really be helping, and that is the legitimate news coming out of blockchain technology, and speak on that, like the pedophile ring that it helped to take down, like the fact that it's helping to organize people's medical records, and like the fact that it's making everything very open and connecting people together in terms of records and making it very easy for people to keep things organized digitally. There's lots of things that I would love to talk about. They're few and far between, but when they come up, I will be speaking on it.
Okay. Well, you have more of the outlet now, because unfortunately I've been working a lot more in different situation where it's hard for me to do the live show, which I miss very much. And I promise you, or you promise me, when I have a day off on a Monday, I'm coming on the show.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I
it can't
can't
be a
wait.
holiday because they're also off.
Well,
But-
no.
Anyways, speaking of which,
Yeah.
I just bought a really cool computer that has a VR
Finally,
setup,
you could play
finally.
some VR.
And I started playing VR last night, and oh my god, my
Oh,
body
you must be having so
is
much fun.
hurting. It's so great. You got to come over and play.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's so much fun. Oh my goodness. And anyways, the one thing that I want to start doing from my own place is streaming a bit more, and so we can do a live show from my place.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I got a couple of cameras. We're good to go.
I actually have a new camera too we can use.
Excellent. Is it camcorder or webcam?
No, a webcam.
Nice.
A good webcam.
Me too. Okay, good. Bring it.
I upgraded.
Bring
it. Yeah, so I just want to remind everybody, I guess we're on the tail end here, Daniel, right?
Oh yeah, we absolutely are. But we'll be coming back at you every Monday through Mobcrush. Follow us at Coinways Podcast, though, right?
Yes, and please check out our iTunes. It's actually one of our best platforms, I would say, over the course of how long we've been doing all of our media stuff. And that's just go to iTunes, search Coinboys.
It's now Apple.
Coinboys Podcast.
Apple Podcasts.
It's Apple Podcasts. Sorry, that's right. They changed things. Leave us a review. Give us some stars. It really goes a long way. And you could check out other reviews to give you an idea of the perspective that people and what they think of us. There's some interesting ones. So we appreciate all the love from all of our fans and all the support we've had over the years, and dealing with a lot of our changes that have always been about progression. So when you see us doing a lot of changes, Daniel and I are just figuring out, how do we make the show better? How do we make our content better? And now, yes, every Thursday you can expect we're back doing podcasts. I'm Andy.
I'm Daniel.
AKA producer, BTW. On the Twitter machine, Daniel.
I'm Daniel, a.k.a. D. Gutierrez, 84 on the Twitter machine, and on Twitch and on all the other stuff that you're going to see. So
yes, we are actually we're Coin Boys on almost every other platform. So if you just happen to be on D Live, or, things like, I guess Uptrend even, which is a crypto-centric Reddit, we're there too. Coin Boys. It's always Coin Boys. And then till next time, Daniel, right? We'll be back.
Yes,
next
everybody,
Thursday.
peace.
Peace.